If you are watching this video, then the universe has brought it to you. So keep watching. Life can often feel unpredictable and chaotic. Yet there are moments when you realize that some greater wisdom seems to be guiding you along your path. Divine protection manifests in subtle yet powerful ways, offering a shield of guidance and safeguarding you on your journey. Being attuned to the signs of divine intervention can help you recognize when higher forces are watching over you. Let's get started. Here are 10 clear signs you're experiencing divine protection. Sudden intuitive insights. We've all experienced those unexpected light bulb moments when a thought or realization pops into our minds out of the blue. These intuitive flashes offer glimpses of truth, insight, and wisdom when we need them most. They are whispers from the divine, guiding us toward better choices and away from harmful situations or decisions. For instance, you may suddenly have a nagging feeling that you shouldn't get on a certain flight or drive down a certain road. Even if you can't explain why, these premonitions are protected intuitions steering you away from danger. Likewise, you might feel oddly compelled to call a friend you haven't spoken to in ages, only to discover they desperately needed to hear from you at that moment. Our intuitive insight lights the way through life's uncertainties. As another example, say you need to make an important life decision, such as choosing a place to live or accepting a new job offer. Rather than overanalyzing the options, you may get a sudden inner knowing about the right path to take. This flash of clarity is the universe's way of guiding you toward your highest good through inner wisdom. When we listen and surrender to intuition, we allow divine protection to point us where we need to go. Unexplained escapes from danger. Have you ever found yourself barely avoiding catastrophe or suddenly being removed from harm's way without a logical explanation? These close calls and near misses are some of the most concrete signs of divine protection at work. Imagine you're driving down the highway on a rainy day. Suddenly, a car swerves violently in front of you. By some miracle, your quick response narrowly avoids a high-speed collision. While it seems like blind luck, your rapid reflexes were likely the universe keeping you safe by the slimmest of margins. Or say you're about to board a train that ends up getting delayed, making you miss your connection. Later, you find out that the first train was in a terrible accident. Your seemingly inconvenient delay protected you from danger. Divine protection also shows up when external interventions steer us away from risky situations. No matter how near a miss, miraculous escapes remind us we are being looked after. Each close call is divine grace in action, shielding us from harm's way. Divine timing and coincidences. Have you ever met someone or been in the right place at exactly the right time in a way that seemed almost magical? Moments like these go beyond mere happenstance. When events align perfectly to guide us toward beneficial outcomes or avoid misfortune, divine timing is at work. For example, imagine you miss your usual bus stop and have to walk several blocks in the rain to get home. Feeling dejected, you stop for tea at a cafe you've never tried before. There, you meet a kindred new friend who later introduces you to your life partner. Missing that bus led you directly to your soulmate. In another instance, you may narrowly miss being involved in an accident, argument, or dangerous situation by mere minutes thanks to seemingly trivial delays. Suddenly, that extra song you heard on the radio or the cat video you watched saved you from harm. Pay attention to coincidences that nudge you toward grace and steer you clear of misfortune. They are whispers from the divine that your steps are being guided toward your highest path. Unexpected assistance from others. Have you ever desperately needed help only to have the perfect person show up or reach out at exactly the right time? The universe often provides divine protection by sending human angels to guide and assist us. For instance, say your car breaks down late at night on a dark road. Feeling scared and helpless, You pray for assistance. Within a few minutes, a mechanic pulls over, fixes your car, and refuses payment. The chances of someone with that exact expertise driving by so quickly were astronomically slim. Yet divine grace manifested through another person when you truly needed it. Or maybe you lose your wallet while traveling abroad. The situation seems dire, but a kind stranger compassionately steps in to give you food and money until your consulate can assist you. Such acts of generosity are far more than just random goodwill. They are divine interventions providing protection through human instruments. Be on the lookout for helpful souls appearing just when you need them most. Seeing their actions as heavenly grace at work will deepen your faith in divine protection. Feeling surrounded by a presence. Have you ever felt a warm, almost tangible cocoon of peace envelop you during challenging times? This soothing presence acts as a shield, offering a buffer from the intensity of difficult situations. It's like being embraced by a divine force that grants you strength, resilience, and clarity precisely when you need them most. For example, say you are facing a daunting career setback. As the news of an unexpected job loss hit you, amidst the anxiety, there was a sudden surge of warmth, steadying you. Despite the uncertainty, it felt like you were wrapped in a comforting embrace, offering solace to navigate through the turbulent times. In other instances of struggle, you might have experienced a similar sensation of divine reassurance. This feeling of being surrounded by an unseen yet palpable presence uplifts you even in life's bleakest moments. Once you've encountered this divine protection, its embrace becomes unmistakable, a gentle, guiding force that wraps around you, offering solace and support. Avoiding harm without explanation. Have you ever found yourself steered away from dangerous or life-altering situations for no apparent reason? Some of the clearest signs of angels watching over us are when harm is somehow averted, even though there is no logical explanation why. For example, say you're driving to an important interview when a strong intuitive feeling tells you to take a different route at the last minute. Later, you learn that a massive accident on your usual road closed it for hours, right when you would have been passing through. Your sudden, inexplicable rerouting kept you out of harm's way. Likewise, you may decide to skip a social gathering without knowing why, only to later learn the party was raided by police. Or you might postpone a long-awaited trip due to mundane obstacles and then discover your destination experienced terrorism or a natural disaster right when you would have been there. Divine protection often manifests when dangers or mishaps brush past you like ghosts, present but not fully materialized. Paying attention to these close calls provides concrete evidence of angels watching over you. Their presence dissolves obstacles and reroutes your steps to steer you away from harm. Dreams or visions offering guidance. Have you ever had a vivid dream or vision that gave you wise guidance, a prophetic glimpse of the future, or a warning about danger ahead? These dreams are gifts from the divine realm, guiding you safely along life's winding roads. They prepare you to avoid pitfalls and make choices aligned with your protection. For instance, you may have a startlingly lucid dream showing your plane being rerouted from a coming storm or your trip being delayed to avoid an accident. Likewise, you might vividly dream of quitting a stressful job or leaving an unhealthy relationship. Shortly after, you find amazingly positive resolutions to these situations unfolding in your waking life. Alternatively, foreboding nightmares can warn against upcoming dangers. You may dream of a fire in your home, car trouble on your route somewhere, or an illness befalling you. Each of these visions provides advance notice so you can take action to avoid misfortune. They provide a shield of divine knowledge so you can navigate difficulties under heaven's protection. Pay close attention to significant dreams. They are divine messengers, preparing you to act with wisdom, avoid pitfalls, and make choices aligned with your highest good. strong gut feelings guiding your actions. Have you ever experienced an overwhelming gut feeling or instinct urging you to take some action or avoid something, even if you couldn't explain why logically? These intense intuitive pulls are some of the most direct ways divine guidance manifests. For instance, you may feel oddly nervous about attending an event and decide to stay home. Later, you learn the event was linked to an outbreak of illness or some other danger. Or you have an urgent need to contact a loved one immediately, only to discover they desperately need to hear from you at that moment. Likewise, you may ignore logical advice from others because something feels off or non-negotiable in your gut. Later you will see how exactly this instinct protected your well-being or emotional needs as the situation unfolded. The divine often communicates through our body's wisdom. Paying attention to those unmistakable screams or whispers rising from your gut can act as a shield of protection, guiding you away from danger. The next time intuition sends intense signals, listen. Divine insight is providing a compass to steer you safely. Unforeseen resolutions to problems. When solutions suddenly materialize out of the blue, dissolving issues that seemed unsolvable, rejoice. Heaven has just lent a hand. Divine protection guides us in mysterious ways, often orchestrating propitious resolutions precisely when we need relief. For instance, say you're trapped in a toxic work environment but can't afford to leave. Out of the blue, you're offered a much better job at higher pay with perfect timing and flexibility. Or you desire to move but are stuck in your current home. Suddenly, a laser-perfect new place becomes available at a surprisingly affordable price. Likewise, relationship rifts seeming beyond repair may unexpectedly yet amicably dissolve after a divinely orchestrated conversation. Cars badly needing repairs may miraculously hold out hope just long enough for finances to shift. Though initially impossible obstacles still loom large, be open to divinely inspired solutions you never imagined possible. When long-hoped for circumstances finally align in your favor exactly when you need them most, have faith. God and angels are behind the scenes, resolving tangled situations in perfect divine timing. Overwhelming gratitude and grace. Moments of profound gratitude often arise from the realization of just how blessed and protected we are by cosmic grace. Have you experienced those times when your heart seems to burst with thankfulness for the undeserved gifts you've received? These feelings offer validation that you are wrapped in divine love. For instance, say you narrowly avoid tragedy and are overwhelmed with awe for the gift of safety. Or you make it through a dire diagnosis with your health intact, filling you with immense wonder at the miracle of healing grace. Likewise, looking back at the challenges you've navigated fills you with humility. You recognize that unseen forces carried you through the toughest valleys into the light. This unwarranted grace brings tears of joy and surrender to life's mysteries. Gratitude is a doorway into the divine protection embrace. When you feel blessed beyond belief for no clear reason, know that heaven's arms are holding you in that moment. These glimpses remind us that we are cherished children being guided through life's trials under the wings of angels. Conclusion. Recognizing these signs of divine protection can bring a profound sense of awe and gratitude for the unseen guardians watching over us. Embracing these signs allows us to foster a deeper connection with the divine and cultivate trust in the protective forces that guide us through life's twists and turns. Stay open to these signs, remain attuned to your intuition, and embrace the grace that surrounds you, for divine protection is a gentle yet powerful presence in our lives.